Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to the Strong Series. And today what we're going to do is a 35-minute banded core strong. We are going to work that core with some bands. So I have a range of bands. You want some that have enough elasticity to give you some range of motion, but with some resistance. If you don't have bands, you can do a lot of these activities just with gravity, but that extra band gives that stability to control through that movement. So some I'm going to use with I need a lot of movement. Some I'm going to need a little bit stronger to resist because the movement is not as big. So kind of that range if you've got those. But don't forget a sweat towel drink. And of course your great attitude. Let's get this thing rocking. Okay, so hopefully you had a chance to grab your bands. And if you didn't, grab a mat and a great attitude. Let's get warmed up. Let's start with just some squats and some reach. Squat down and reach. Ooh. Feeling nice and good today. 3 more like this. 2 more. Last one. Let's take that arm and twist. Right, drive that knee and that elbow to the opposite side. Getting some trunk rotation in there. 1 more on each side. And then we're gonna kick that leg out straight and twist. Ooh. Try and reach towards those toes. You don't have to touch them, but you're getting those hamstrings moving. 1 more on each side. And then we're gonna do a nice good hinge down and pop that up. Touching to the opposite side and down, hinging down, popping up. Oh yeah, 1 more on each side. Okay, and this time we're gonna reach down and we're gonna drop into a deeper squat and press those knees back. Deeper squat, press those knees back. 3 more like that. 2 more. Last one, let's open up those hips just a little bit right there. Oh, that feels so good. Woo. And then we're gonna put those hands right there on those knees. Let's do a little bit of a cat and cow. In and out, in and out. And then we're gonna open up those hips, throw those shoulders to the opposite side. Oh, it always feels so good. Oh yeah, 1 more on each side. And then let's come up, let's open and close that chest. Just rocking around, giving yourself a hug because you're so glad you're here today. 2 more like this. Last one. Let's throw those arms all the way up and over. Boom. Boom. 2 more. Last one. Let's get our mat out. Let's do a little bit of walkout. Get some weight bearing into those arms. So walk that baby out. Walk that baby in. Walk that baby out. Walk that baby in. And then this time as we walk out, we're going to drop our hips and look up. And then push into downward dog. Come back into plank. Drop those hips. Give me a little bit of an extension. And then drive those hips back 1 more time. Drop those hips. Look on up. Push into downward dog. And then come right into quadruped. We're going to keep those elbows straight. We're going to sink those shoulders right there. In and out. In and out. 2 more. Last one. Let's take that leg out there. Oh, right here. Let's do some thread the needle, coming through and around. Lift up, thread. Lift up and thread. This time we're gonna stick that foot out there. We're gonna sit down and back. Working on that hip. Okay, last one. Let's sit low and try and pop that toe up right there. Boom, boom, boom. Come up. This time we're gonna thread the needle and sit back down. Thread the needle. Sit back down. Last time, we're gonna come back and we're gonna do a nice good hips right here. Boom, boom, boom. Other direction, up and around. And then let's switch sides. We're gonna thread the needle the other side. Up and back down. Lift up, back down. Last time, this time we're gonna stick that foot out there. We're gonna sit down and up. Sit down and up. This time, stay low. Pop that toe up if you can. Oh yeah. And then come on up. We're gonna thread that needle. Sit on down. We're gonna lift up, thread that needle. Sit on down. Last time. And then we're gonna do those circles with those hips. Boom. 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 Other direction. Big circle. We're gonna go into plank. Push into downward dog. Walk that all the way up, okay? Get rid of the mat. We will use that in just a little bit. Woo. Let's do some big arm circles right here. Let's go arm circles the other way. Let's take those arms back. Open that chest up. Look over that right shoulder. Look over the left and relax. Last time, let that open. This time, tilt that head. Tilt it the other way. Roll those shoulders. Let's talk about what we're gonna do. Okay, so we're gonna work for 45 seconds today. We are going to do 2 rounds, but we've got a right side and then a left side twice through on each side. This first one is, I'm gonna kind of have like my medium band. We're gonna have our arms out and we're gonna pull and twist just a little bit. So my resistance is, I'm gonna keep that core and that back nice and stable, and I'm gonna do a nice good twist, and that core is gonna stay stable as I pull it back and around. So we'll do one side, then we'll switch. We'll do the other side. You ready to try this with me? Let's do this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, twist. Are we working our upper body? Yeah. There'll be times where we're working our upper body, our lower body. We're just gonna twist through. Okay, so we're out wide. We take that and we just do a nice good twist and back. Nice good, holding that core, keeping it at a nice strong neutral position, and then twisting through and back. Okay, again, it's just slow and controlled. You got this. Boom, twist and back. 10 more seconds, and then we'll switch sides. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, same thing on the other side, okay? It's slow and controlled. Like I said, enough resistance, but you can still move through that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, other side, and twist, okay? So nice and controlled, coming through, and twist. My head is in that good position. It's not jutting out. My shoulders are staying up and tall, and I'm just resisting as I pull through that rotation. Nice and controlled. You got this, come on. This is not gonna be fast today. You're gonna really control through the resistance, okay? That is where we're working that core. Very functional, okay? We wanna be able to control it as we move through those movements. Come on. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, one more time on each side, because that sounds like fun. Okay. Roll those shoulders back, good position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, and back, okay? Nice and controlled. Okay, find that nice neutral position with your spine. What do I mean by neutral? Okay, my pelvis isn't rocked out and my pelvis isn't rocked in, right? It's in that middle range. That's that neutral position, we call it. Okay, and I'm controlling that core as I move through that movement. Come on, stay controlled. It should be working your shoulder too, okay? That's all part of our core, right? Our pull back, stability. We don't think about it. Our core does not just have to mean the lower part, it's all the upper part too. We just think about it more like our abs. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last one of these. Okay, band out. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, reach and back. Okay, nice and strong. Okay, it's not one of those that's like, oh, I just burned out that core, right? But I'm working on some endurance. I'm stabilizing. We're gonna do some balance stuff today. Back to the next one. We're gonna do a hip hinge with a knee drive, and we're gonna put that band right there on that foot and resist that movement. And you're gonna control it through. A lot of control is what those abs do, those core, the glutes, the hips, the upper back, right? It's all on that control. Okay, 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so I'm gonna take that right there on that foot, okay? I'm gonna hinge down. Again, nice neutral spine. I'm gonna lift my other foot up, and I'm gonna come up and drive that knee as I'm holding that resistance, right? I'm resisting against through that movement. So you want enough that you can have that movement happen, okay? That nice good hip hinge. We got some resistance, right? It's trying to pull you down. You gotta resist that. That other side, and I wanna make sure we're not opening up their hips, right? We're staying down. it is a balance challenge. If you need to, you can keep that toe down, but really try and see if you can lift that. In 3, 2, 1, lift up, and then drive that knee up, okay? Reach down, neutral spine. Again, it's slow and controlled. Can you do it without touching your toe down? Ho, ho, ho. Right, down, and up. If you're working on balance, right, it's easier if you keep your eye on one target. It's where I lose my balance, is when I decide to look at you. Okay, down, control, and up. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna do the other side after that. After this, we got 10 more seconds. Again, not speed, it's controlling through that movement. For 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, other side. May find that one side's a little easier than the other. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hinge down, pop up, drive that knee up. Okay, it makes you come all the way up, hinging all the way down. Keep it a nice neutral spine. We're working on balance. Okay, it's working on a lot of deep muscles to stabilize you through that movement. In and down. Nice work, halfway there. Okay, nice and controlled, breathing through this, keeping that nice good hip hinge, neutral spine again, and then driving that knee up. Here we go. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're gonna try one more on each side. Oh, ho, ho. Sounds like fun, right? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down. Drive that knee all the way up so you stand nice and tall into that single leg. Boom. Okay, keeping those hips facing, right? You're not rotating to that side. They're staying straight and down. Even with that resistance, it's a little more challenging that way. We're challenging the balance, which is working that core through that resistance. We're gonna get our mat out after this. We got 15 more seconds of this side, then we gotta finish out the other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's finish this side and then we'll go down to the mat. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Hands down. Drive that knee up. Reaching down. Nice and controlled. You got this. Staying controlled through the entire movement. Halfway there. We're gonna go and do some wood chops. We're gonna be in that half kneel position. You can have your band on your foot. I'm gonna have to put mine on my thigh so that I have enough range of motion to do the activity. You can kind of modify depending on how much movement your band gives you. Let's finish here in 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Okay. I'm gonna go in that half kneel position. Okay, I'm gonna put it right on my thigh. Okay, and then I'm gonna go right up and over. So up and across. Okay, again, you can put it on your toe, but if you don't have enough motion through that, okay? So we're gonna lift up towards that opposite shoulder, okay? Here we go. You can just put your hands right in there and you can reach right up and over, okay? Here we go, in 3, 2, 1, right up and over. Taking those arms and rotating right to the side. Boom, and back. Okay, working on a lot of trunk control in those diagonals. I love diagonals. Diagonals are very functional because they work multi-planar, right? We do a lot of activities in daily life, and we don't just stay in one plane, right? So it's great to strengthen in those multi-planes. Boom, and back. Okay, 15 more seconds on this side, and then we're switching. Woo. Controlling it through that movement. You got this. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Switch sides. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Up the other direction. Taking those arms over that opposite shoulder, coming down. So it should be starting kind of at that knee and then reaching up and over to the opposite shoulder and boom. Okay, a little bit longer lever arm. Resistance is a little bit more challenging. Yeah, working the shoulder with this, right? Up and over. Nice and controlled, halfway there. And then we'll do one more on each side. More seconds. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's switch sides again. Last one on this side. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Up and over. And twist. Nice and controlled. Up into that diagonal. Out. Okay, like I said, should be a long lever arm. You're coming up to the opposite shoulder. Boom. And back. Making sure you're not holding your breath through that movement. I want you to have a nice, good breath control through that movement, okay? Exhale and inhale, right? Okay, so you want to control that breath. We can't hold our breath every time we use our abs and our core, right? We got to be able to breathe through that and control it. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last one of these. Whew. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Up and over. Nice and controlled. Lifting up and then to that diagonal. Lift up and over. Okay, we're gonna go down and do some Russian twists next. Okay? Still sticking with the same band. This band I'm using most of the time. The last couple of ones, I'm gonna use a thicker band because we're not gonna do as much of a movement. We got 10 more seconds of this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, so giving that band, I'm gonna go sit in, and I'm gonna put that again on my thighs, and we're gonna rotate to one side only, and then we'll switch sides, okay? So in that sitting position, I'm gonna rock that into my twist. Okay, so I'm gonna take that over and twist. I don't have my arms locked out, but I have them, you know, a longer lever arm, and I'm twisting over to that side and back down, okay? Keeping that nice strong core as I lift and twist. In 3, 2, 1, up and over. Again, is this fast? No. Is it control? Absolutely. Controlling it there and controlling the back, right? I am controlling the band. The band does not control me. I don't just jet back, right? It's that controlling that band of that resistance, and it wants to pull you back, and you slowly control that back. There's the power. Again, exhale and inhale with those movements. Come on. Nice and steady. 15 more seconds, and then we'll flip sides. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest at their side. You do not have to flip sides, but I want to be able to see you. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, over and back. Okay, it's important for us to use this core and to strengthen it in different ways, right? We sometimes use a dumbbell, sometimes we're just using body weight, sometimes we're using a kettlebell, and then using bands, right? The resistance is in a different location, okay? The way the resistance hits, and it's all gonna help you become stronger in your core and through that movement, okay? And as we get stronger, a lot of this is very functional. I want it to help us to be able to be a stronger us in our daily activities, reducing injuries. Okay, here we go. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, One more time on each side. Whew, here we go. 3, 2, 1, up and over. Now, sometimes we do these activities and you're like, huh, I didn't do a lot of sweating. It must not be doing anything. Oh, these are great days. Sometimes they're not necessarily a full active recovery, but kind of in that, where we're slowing things down, just controlling through that movement, strengthening in it, but not doing a lot of heavy heart rate, and it helps us recover and we get more strength in the next day's activity. So don't just feel like, well, I didn't sweat, so I didn't get anywhere. You actually are getting very much, okay? It's helping you produce what you need to for the next activity. That body needs that recovery time, but still working. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, let's finish out here. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We can fool ourselves by thinking we have to always push high intensity to get anything for our body. Our body it needs time where it has lower intensity. It may be doing a little bit more recovery, but still working and challenging it. And other times where we're just pushing hard. It needs the balance. It is key if you want a strong body, if you want a nice balanced, healthy body, okay? So these are great days to add in to your workouts. We got 15 more seconds, and then we're gonna go down and we're gonna put that on our foot and we're gonna do some leg drops with it, okay? Woo! Let's finish here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, we're going down on our back. We're gonna stick that right on our foot. Maybe I'll go this way since okay, and we're gonna do some leg drops. You can have the other leg down, which is a little easier, or you can have the other leg up, which is a little more challenging. Okay, so it's gonna go right there, and you're gonna drop that down and control it. And I want you to watch controlling that back. I don't want it to arch. I want it to stay in that nice neutral position through the whole time. If that's only going a little bit and back up, that's okay. Also, you can have that foot down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hinge down. Control that up. Okay, I want that back. I don't want it to push down more, and I don't want it to push, and I don't want it to arch up. Okay, it's controlling that back. It's slow and controlled through that movement and that band. If you have that foot down, it's gonna give you a little bit more stability through that. Okay, the challenge is keeping that other foot up. Okay, we're halfway there on this side. Again, we gotta breathe through that entire, I want a whole breath through that entire movement. You got this. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We are flipping sides. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. All the way down, all the way up, controlling. I want you paying attention. Is my back pushing more or less? Is it pushing more into that mat, or is it arching more? I want that control. When you feel that control release, that's your abs giving up and having to compensate. I want you then to pull that foot up. That's just right there where your abs are at, okay? You're not helping by pushing it farther. You're only using compensation, not what we're targeting. Nice, good breath in and out as you go through that movement. It's all about slow and controlled for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I think I'm just gonna stay here, a little bit easier. Whew. Okay, one more on each side. Here we go. You ready? In 3, 2, 1. Push that down. Come back up. Exhale. Inhale as you come up. Nice and controlled through that movement. You got this. Paying attention to that back. Slow and controlled. You're halfway there. Nice work. All the way to that buzzer, okay? Got about 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 and rest. Last one of these, and then I'm going to switch to a tougher band for our last 2 activities. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Coming down and up. Nice, good breath. Nice, good control. Paying attention to that entire movement. Don't rush it. There's power in the slow and controlled. Okay, so after this, we're gonna do some bear movements. Bear is in your hands and knees quadruped position with your knees hovering. Now, some of you may not be able to do that. That's okay. There's ways to modify, but that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, here we go. Finish strong. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Okay, so for me, I'm gonna be doing a little bit tougher. The toughest one, but it's gonna go right over above my knees. We're gonna go into that bear position, okay? And we're going to do a nice good in and out, okay? I'm gonna step it out and back in and out, okay? We're gonna do right side and then left side, okay? The key is not letting those hips move. They're gonna stay facing the ground. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you can't maintain that, you can do in with your knee down, but if you can hover, okay? And I'm gonna keep that back nice and stable. Those hips face the ground, okay? I'm reaching out. So I'm doing a little bit of a hip abduction as I step it out and back in. Pretend like you're gonna balance a stick right there on that back, okay? Nice and stable. 15 more seconds on this side. Go down on that knee if you need to, or stay hovering with me. Finish on this side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Other side, okay? Again, we're kind of kicking, we're not doing a full kick out, but that out into that step in 3, 2, 1. Find that hovering position, kick out and back. So like I said, it's not a leg lift, but it's a lift almost into that position like that with that foot stepping out and back. Okay, controlling that spine through that movement. $15 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, this time we're not gonna step. We're gonna lift out. Whether you stay in bear or on your knee, that's up to you. In 3, 2, 1, lift out. Okay, I'm keeping that bear position. If you need to, keep that knee down. You're lifting out. You're not twisting that back. Just enough to squeeze that glute and back. Hang in there. $15 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, last one of these. Whew. You ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lift out and back. Only one more activity left. Oh yeah, come on. Hang tight. Nice and controlled. Woo, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay. Whew. We are going to do into bear, into plank with a leg lift, and back into bear. Okay? On one side. I know. Whew. Stretch out those quads. Those quads are working. Whew. So is our core, right? To keep that positioning. I'm gonna go back to this side. So we're again, you can be in quadruped or you can be in bear. We're gonna go bear into plank, extend, back into bear, okay? You ready to try this? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bear into plank with that leg, extend, and back up. I'm not keeping that, I'm not extending the other leg. It's staying in bear position and back. So I'm like stepping that leg out into plank on one side, lifting, coming back in. Step, extend, back in. Controlling that back, not letting it rock. 15 more seconds. Here we go. Woo! 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. We got the other side. I know, this is really challenging, okay? Do the best you can. Sometimes I'm resetting. That's okay, right? I'm controlling it. I'm working on it. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that position. Plank it out. Extend. Bring it back. Again, can you balance a stick on your back, right? That's how little those hips are moving. Like I said, maybe your knee is down while you do this. That's okay. Or you're hovering it with me. Or maybe half the time it's hovering, half the time it's down. That's okay. 15 more seconds. Finish here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a rest. Okay, one more on each side. Stay focused. Do I know this is challenging? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Find that position and extend. Back in. It's control, not speed. Okay, your core is working to stabilize that pelvis through this motion. Woo! Come on, halfway there. And then all we've got is one more side. Reset when you need to. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, here is our strong finish. I want that all the way to that buzzer. I know it's challenging. You got this. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Stay focused. This is it. Keep that back stable. Stepping back, lifting, halfway there. Okay, don't hold your breath. Okay, reset when you need to. All the way to that buzzer, right? We want that strong finish. 10 more seconds. Woo, baby, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Gotta love that word, right? Let's get rid of that band. Let's go right there in to child's pose. Oh, that feels so good. Really reach with those arms. Okay, let's come on up. Let's drop those hips. Look on up. Big exhale. Okay, and then come back. Stretch that again. Really reach with those arms, sitting back. And then coming back. Drop that shoulder, or those hips. And I want you to look over that right side with a big exhale. And then look over that left side with a big exhale. There you go. We're gonna come up, we're gonna do a frog pose. Okay, stretching those inner thighs, pelvic floor. Big exhale. And then we're gonna come on up. We're gonna do a nice good half kneel. Okay, we're gonna get that Hip flexor, we're gonna drive it forward, pop that hip open, then we're gonna lean on over. Really getting those laterals, and that hip flexion. Use that a lot today, actually. Big exhale. Exhale through it, stretch through it. Come on up, let's get that shoulder too. We work that shoulder actually a lot, especially at the end. And then we're gonna sit back and get that nice good hamstring right there, the best you can. Big exhale. Other side, tilt that pelvis. Reach on over. Again, exhale through it, extending through that body, that front part of that hip flexor and the laterals. Come on up, drive that shoulder across, and nice good stretch. Still stretching that hip flexor. Whew. Feels so good, right? Big breath through, and then we're gonna hinge forward and get the hamstring on this side. Okay, a big exhale that's gonna help you sink into that a little bit more. Oh yeah, for 3, 2, 1. Come on up, high five for rocking that. I know, it was different, it's challenging. Okay, make sure you're grabbing some water and some high quality protein, and then have a great day.
Hey guys, did you like that video? Did you know this is part of my new series, Strong? It is designed to get you strong muscles, to get you strong heart, and even to get you a strong mind, because we need to be the best version of ourselves, and with that comes strength. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you never miss what's coming up. Also, make sure we become friends on social media so you can follow along, get great tips, or even reach out if you need personal coaching, because I love helping women feel strong, confident, and be the best version of themselves. So again, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then have a great day.